The other thing I wanted to say to Christine, I think it's ironic that you were at first seen as this bitch, or at least that's what they wanted, because I see you as such a good comedic actress. And that scene where you went to Alicia's house and you were looking around, it was almost like you guys were playing a chess game with your words. Like you were trying to figure out what was going on, but well, everyone saw it. But my question is, I humbly call myself a writer. My question is, do you guys have a sense of where you want the show to go in terms of where it ends up, or just do you see an end date in sight, or?
You know what, just before you answer that, I'm going to take, because we're running out of time, let's take the 2 more questions all together, and then you guys can just respond all together to that. So why don't you ask your questions quickly, and then you can respond to all 3.
Okay. First of all, let me thank Robert and Michelle. Thank you so much for making New York work and giving all of that work to incredible New York actors like Martha Plimpton as Patty Nile, and Dennis O'Hare. It's an endless list, but Joanna Gleason. My question, I guess, is I'm starting to feel any show, any movie, anything in our society today, for better or for worse, that is about a woman or centered on woman becomes, by necessity, about gender more widely. I think you can't escape it. One of the things that's been interesting to me is I'm starting to see that maybe the perfect man for Alicia is Carrie. But aside from that, I'm starting to see this sort of almost yin and yang in these 2 characters. So I didn't know whether that was anything that you had a sense of coming from the writers or not.
Okay, and here quickly.
Actually, I just wanted to, something Christina said really resonated with me, and I wanted to compliment you because I know that Christina and Julianna, you're at 2 different points in your careers, and you're an attorney. I happen to be a partner in a CPA firm, and you're a partner in one of the lead partners in your law firm. And part of being an attorney is the analytics and the strategies as well as the case law. And you demonstrate in your character that you have those skill sets. And you also said that television has the ability to move culture. And I agree with you because I've been in my field for a long time, and we're still not where we need to go. And I'm proud that the show is showing that, and your show makes people think. So I can tell you, I just had an issue at my firm, and I stood my ground. I really thought I was going to get fired because I stood my ground, but it was my specialty. And 2 managing partners, it wasn't theirs. And I took the position, I'd rather be fired. I'll get another job. And in the end, I guess what they probably did is called some of their buddies in another accounting firm, the Old Boys Network, found that I was correct, and the 2 of them came in. Neither one wanted to come in alone in my office because they didn't want to admit I was correct, but it's hard to do. And I like that the show shows that needs to be done because we deserve an equal position. So thank you.
Thank you. See, maybe I know we threw a lot of questions at you, but maybe you can start.
My question was about the end date.
End date.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we hope there's no end date.
Each year is a chapter in Alicia's life and about a development, which is why the titles keep growing in length. We're trying to suggest that Alicia is becoming a stronger and stronger person, and she has to kind of find the struggling point between home life, a development of home life, development of work, but not in that kind of how do I balance everything way, but as much as where does she want to kind of blossom and become this new person? Is it work or with home? We do have an end in mind. The question is, in this tentpole way, how much do we slide that down? How much do we keep it close? She basically becomes a Canterbury law person, really drunk. This alcoholic who loses her child. You know. I'm sorry, but we do have it intended.
Julianna, do you want to respond
And
to
then,
the Carrie?
about
Do you think you're...
Oh no, dear God,
yang.
you just said a seat. I don't even want to know how are you going to respond to that?
Well, the yin-yang part is we thought it was about different generations of feminism or different attitudes towards feminism as opposed to Anna Camp, the Caitlin character. She's the next generation. So that was it. But with regards to the yin and yang, did you mean that about Carrie, Alicia?
Carrie and Alicia getting together. I would say the Carrie character is yet another one of our failures. In that we also started out in the pilot with him as an antagonist and fell in love with Matt Zuckery and fell in love with Carrie Agos, and suddenly no more antagonist. So
you clearly need an actor you don't like.
You have to just hire assholes.
Fuck. Jesus. Let's get some fucking antagonists in this motherfucker.
All right, well, that I guess is an appropriate note to end.